And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Chicago hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Chad Kuhl gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Digging in now, Micah Welch. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for the Cubs, right fielder, Micah Welch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Kuhl, a native of the state of Delaware. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Dickerson is there, and he'll bring this one in. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, Dero?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gap. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go Gretz bench.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Kyle Schwarber. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. It's the Cubs 0. Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
First pitch on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats, because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here it comes. Fouled away. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. In prior matchups with Chad Kuhl, he has 7 hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Rizzo swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Here now the 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Anticipated. Here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's Javier Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Popped him up. Cervelli has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Josh Bell the next to hit. A real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader. Here it comes. Ball 1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's got 2 hits in 20 at-bats. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Hendricks, a California-born ball player. He was an 8th-round selection back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Striding in, Carlton McKenzie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Line towards center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in, Josh Harrison, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. On the season, Freese begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Stepping into the box, Kyle Hendricks. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. In the air down the line in left. Dickerson on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, we'll show you where these guys sit in the current division standings. And you can see them trailing the front runners by 3 games entering play today. Here's Addison Russell, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Bell shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 19, Micah Welch.
Coming to the plate now, Micah Welch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Welch makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner towards short, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And now Chad Kuhl. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bouncer up the middle. There's Baez on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with one away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Marte, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. 1 out, nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Happ moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Frazier. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt. Marte leads off first with 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Lined hard toward right center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Marte rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He swings and grounds it to short. Russell has it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Next to bat would be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Josh Bell. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. set with the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Bell, a 25-year-old. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs nothing. Leading off the inning, Ian Happ, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Right side, but it's well foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle to his left. Frazier throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Oh, that's into the rotunda area. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 31 for him on the season. And that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Way out in front.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run.
Bottom of the fourth coming up.
It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs 1. Striding in once again, McKenzie.
Right fielder, Carlton McKenzie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Josh Harrison stands in. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Welch racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Third baseman, number 23.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Skied into straightaway right. Welch sprinting after it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Harrison is off at first with two away. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Working for the punch out and the offering, and that's off his leg on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
Pitcher, number 39.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chad Kuhl. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Russell, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs 1. Striding into the box, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Javier Baez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He popped out in his first trip. The 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
1 ball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks, as he grounds one briskly to short. Frazier fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. He popped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Micah Welch would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. Halfway home from PNC Park. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Marte!
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Welch. 1 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Two and 2 to Adam Frazier.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The left fielder, number 7.
Ready now, Corey Dickerson. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Micah Welch. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Harrison moving to his left. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready once again. Ian Happ 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Smoke on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight. The ability to use all parts.
Digging in, Chris Bryant, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Ball one. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. A step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Josh Bell the next to hit.
Leading off for the Pirates, first baseman, Bell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
And he just misses with a curveball. Shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hal moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Pirates, right fielder, Carlton McKenzie.
Into the box now, Carlton McKenzie. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Stepping into the box, Josh Harrison. First delivery to him on the way. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here in Pittsburgh, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Here it comes. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. McKenzie is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. So striding forward now, David Freese. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Welch is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Ready for another chance. Francisco Cervelli. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is right there. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, pitcher, Cool.
Gregory Polanco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Gregory Polanco.
.281 the average entering play. 33 home runs and 66 driven in. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. And it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. Baez has it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. George Cantos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
70, George Cantos.
Now in the box, Javier Baez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Albert Almora will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Almora is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
1-1 the count. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Frazier is up with it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Now at the plate, Addison Russell. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Micah Welch will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Stays alive. Still 0-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Another 0-2 home. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-2 delivery. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Boy, he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Justin Grimm is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Justin Grimm.
Here's Starling Marte. Career line against Grimm. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Welch moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long. Coming to the plate now, Adam Frazier. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball that time, not even close. Grimm, who appropriately gets the nickname Reaper. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
One out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Fouled away. Hit in the air to center field. Happ is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. fastball just a bit high.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Career line against Grimm. He's 1 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
In the dirt here. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. Score remains 2-2. The Steel City at night, seen there from the split of the Ohio River as we welcome you back to PNC Park. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Misses. Ball 2.
Trying to count 2-2.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Chris Bryant waits on deck. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. In previous matchups against George Contos, he's a perfect 3 for 3. Here's the first pitch. Strike. Looking at his career totals, Schwarber brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Behind 0-2 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Rizzo at second with 2 down. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. takes this the other way to right. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. And a relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Mike Freeman will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Baez breaks from first. In there, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
From the stretch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Cubbies are in front, 5-2. Pedro Strop is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Pedro Strop.
At the plate, Carlton McKenzie. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Missed with a slider. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's 0 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. The 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's set. Here it comes. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Sean Rodriguez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Sean Rodriguez.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. His career line against Pedro Strop, he's 0 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Freeze, the runner at third. Cervelli is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And this one gets away. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. Knocks one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starling Marte. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Chicago Cubs came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Justin Grimm earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Pedro Strop closes the door for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.